Now your big reality, your 21st century people, your big reality of understanding, your awareness itself, your enlightenment, your intelligence awakening, right, is like, as a metaphor, as a analogy, it's like air. Air permeates everything, doesn't have an agenda, doesn't care what TV channels you're watching or don't watching, doesn't care if you're heterosexual or homosexual, doesn't care if you are what type of biases and prejudices. It doesn't. Awareness itself doesn't have biases or prejudices. Awareness itself doesn't have all those attachments. Those are things that you just have created yourself through culture, through your education, through your family, your friends, growing up in the culture you live in. And they're just made up. Awareness itself isn't anything to do with that. If you want to know the whole way, the absolute, the whole way, and I mean the big way, I mean the big blue sky, horizon to horizon, I mean beyond that into intergalactic dimension big, well, you can find it. You can understand it. You can directly experience it because you already have it within you. You just have to recognize. And then repeat and repeat and repeat, because it's not like an electric switch. You just flip the switch and you're there continuously. It ain't gonna happen. Oh no. And that awareness itself is clarity itself. When you don't have an attachment, awareness doesn't have an attachment to anything, it's totally clear. It sees everything clearly. Because it's not deflected or hidden or hiding behind a veil of some bias or delusion or myth or prejudice. Awareness itself is awareness. And all you 21st century people who have been busy, studying and practicing and doing this, investigation into awareness itself, well, you know it. You got those glimpses of it. Well, how far does it go? How far does it go? Where? Does it go anywhere? The only limitation, the unfolding, isn't of it, you can say, an it that doesn't have an it, but it is within you, because you are letting go of limitation, bias, prejudice. You are cutting through the myths. Those myths of all those dark age religions. All of them that have used myth to make all sorts of stories to explain ignorance of what the process is, the lack of knowledge. They just made up a myth, a story, cover the ground. Well, it's like this, kid. See, there's this really big, and they're making a list and checking it twice to find out who's naughty and nice. Oh, if you do this, you're going straight to it's going to be bad. And it's going to only happen after you die. Scared? Are you scared? Come on, it's so obviously social control, not intelligence. Not an effort at wisdom. And here in the 21st century, and all you 21st century people, you have a naturally evolved intelligence that can handle, understand, and more easily perceive awareness itself. Because that's the evolution of this thing of human possibility, right? I mean, it's not like just like, you remember Darwin, he's saying his evolution of the species, right? Well, it wasn't just their physicality that's going, evolving. It's also the attention and understanding of awareness itself. The more you get to awareness itself, the more you drop the form. Limitations, biases, expectations. And you just go to air. Openness. No center, no edge. Pervades everything. No beginning, no end. No judgment. In the ultimate, no judgment. On and on. And you have the potential to directly know awareness itself. It's been handed down. It's been not something that's just bingo bongo shows up a year ago. It's been handed down for millennia. Because intelligent people have made the effort, had a kind of an inclination right from the get-go to look, understand, to wonder. Now, what's this whole thing all about? What is this life thing? Death is guaranteed. So what's going on? Is there a purpose? Has there ever been a purpose? With death, certain. What do you got to know? Is there anything to know? During the span while you're alive, which could end tomorrow? Could at any time. Well, in the big view, and I mean the big view, down through the millennia of our research has shown us, we're talking billions of years, billions of years, billions of years, billions of years that this has been going on. Birth, death, species come, species go, species arise, species will change and have their reference points from previous incarnations that they've taken millions and millions of years of passage with. I mean, the time frame alone should kind of give you an idea. Humans are living, you got a lifespan. Now compare that to what our knowledge is of millions and millions and millions of years. You start to get a perspective on your lifespan. And what are you a part of? What's this thing you're a part of? Because right now you got a human form. And it has this capacity. Now all living things have awareness itself. Because awareness permeates everything. It's not something they just pick up from being a cat or being an elephant. It already permeates everything. Already permeates everything. All you got is a form. You took this form. A cat has a cat form. A tiger has a tiger form. Elephant is an elephant. And they react and live and all things based on that. You see it clearly. And they all have awareness just like you. It's just a form. At some point they die. just like you. So what was it? What do you know? What are you supposed to learn during this time? What is there to learn? Is there anything to know about death? Is there something because it's guaranteed? Can you know something? Awareness itself will explain. Awareness itself answers all your questions. It wipes out all your questions. Awareness itself. A vast stillness. Amazing. A thing that isn't a thing. A thing that doesn't have a center, a location, a limitation, a boundary. A thing that pervades you, pervades everything. There isn't any gap between your skin layer and all around you is somehow a vacuum until there's another human and, well, they got it. And there's another living species, they got it. But in between there's nothing. Now you 21st century people, you get it. Awareness itself. So is there a purpose? See for yourself. Is there something to know? See for yourself. And you'll find it only in awareness. Only in direct personal experience. Not in a book, a movie. Not even, maybe, Hopefully these podcasts are just like a bit of information that has been as bits of information that have come down through time, through people who have been finding it, knowing it, experiencing it, and teaching it, helping to continue it on. But then it's up to you to actually make the effort to see if it's there, to find if that's it. You got the interest, you got the inclination, you got to make the effort. And then you will know. You'll know. You won't guess. You won't need faith. You won't have to believe. You will know. And that will make all the difference.